So here we are. We are doing bedding in. It's Neil Atkinson with Ian Ryan, Gareth Roberts. I know he is, yeah. But I just felt what I had to do to have a chance.
I was really enjoying it, to be fair. Couldn't stop him.
Well, there was not going to be no stopping him, Ian. There was going to be no stopping him. Yeah, but that's all right. You have a nice time. All you were doing was talking about the Reds. And that's what we're here to do.
I forgot what I was talking about now.
Well, when we got trunked by Villa.
Oh, don't take me back there.
What we're going to talk about, Rob, is having a Champions League back and the excitement of it, really.
Yeah.
Not just on the basics of the idea of being able to go to Anfield and get a Champions League. That's a massive thing. For me, it's going to be great just to get the massive games. For everyone, watching them home or away, wherever we are, these are massive games, and you sort of forget that. And the group's weird in that it's probably a bit too hard, but they're massive games.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I face it, I take draws seriously. I listen to them with my boys. You set down with a set of objectives that you want the easiest fucking draw going. I'm the opposite of people go, you got to beat something, you got to beat them all to win the trophy, haven't you? You got to beat Barca to win it.
Well, Manchester City have made a mockery of that in the League and FA Cup.
They found you draw no one, you can win everything. So setting myself up like that, we worked out all those permutations of best and worst case draws. That was definitely as close as worst case scenario as we could have done. So I came out of it annoyed and angry. But you reflect and go, we'll still probably get through, don't we, with something to spare. I was just talking to Gareth beforehand. You go, AC Milan, not that good. Porto, we always tonk, and Atletico, they're not that good, are they? We owe them one. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to them and I'm not. I think the one I'm looking forward to most, fortunately, is the first one, AC at Anfield. That feels like a proper cliched big game, although we should beat them.
Without talking about European Super Leagues, Robbo, one of the maddest things I think from the draw was this. We'd never played AC Milan before, not in the final.
It is mad, that, isn't it? Just 2 finals and that's it. And you're like, well, how's that up? Like everyone, I think the first person who said it, everyone went away and Googled it, didn't they? That's not right. Gee, this dickhead saying that. Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
And it is a mad one, but it's also a good one, isn't it? Because, there's a lot of our lasses, including myself, who support the Reds, who start to think, I've seen everything, I've done everything, and then bang, you got AC Milan at home, and it's like, okay, sound. So, a bit like Robin, that, ideally you want the easy group, but I quite like the idea that it's hard, and I like the idea that it's them first as well. So that feels like a proper, all the cliches, big night, European night, the lights, the crowd, you'll get in the pub early. It might even be one where I buy a programme just because it's new and different and it's someone we haven't played at Anfield before.
But it is mad, genuinely, and this is where. So I've had this thing, to do the European Super League thing a little bit. Like in no other sport do Ramos and Salah not share a pitch again after that final, if you know what I mean. In all other, there's, if it's golf, they're both in the final round of a major and they're close to one another. Maybe they're even playing against one another. If it's tennis, there's another Grand Slam around the corner. You can go on. If it's boxing, it's the easiest thing in the world. You arrange the next fight. It is, to me, this is an example of, you can sort of see the bit of an argument around, well, these are all the big clubs. You do think that they play each other all the time. But actually, some of them, like Munich, we barely have ever played Bayern Munich.
I know. But then the beauty of that is that you don't.
Exactly, it's the novelty, yeah, that's what you're excited about.
So if we were playing them all the time, then where's the fun in that? But when we don't play them all the time, then when we finally get them, it's like, oh, well,
there is a happy medium, though, to never.
Well, you've got Porto. You've got Porto for you. We play them all the time in this group. It feels like everyone's been. I haven't for some reason, but everyone else has been. Or except me and Neil, everyone's been.
I've not been.
Oh, except me, Neil.
No one's been. Is what we're saying.
I've been to Porto. There is one big reason why we haven't played AC Milan a lot, because when they were at their best, we were banned from Europe. It literally coincided. So it's almost like they were promoted when we were relegated, and vice versa, if you look at it closely. But I still think Neil's point is valid. Without advocating for the Super League, we should be playing Europe's
they're already trying to fix it as much as they want, though, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's already seeded and all that shite. I hate all that. I'd love it to be totally random, to be honest with you. I'd love the idea that you could get anyone out of it. I mean, I wouldn't equally that straight away a voice in my head to them, but you wouldn't want to draw an English side, would you? And no, I probably wouldn't. But do you know what I mean? I feel like the current system is too.
But this year,
it's
not quite worked that way this year. That's why it's great because other sides won the league. So it's just not worked this way, and that's why there's a few groups that are tasty. I think ours is the tastiest.
All right, the Reds, thanks for watching a little bit of a premium Anfield Wrap video there. If you want to watch the rest of that show and get access to much, much more, click join below. That activates our YouTube membership. It means you get a premium video every day of the week. You get our post-match content, you get reviews, previews and exclusive interviews, all here from the heart of Liverpool. Follow us, follow them. Up the Reds.